Hello everybody, welcome back to Algebra, and today we're going to start talking about the basics of probability. And the definition of probability is just the chance of an outcome occurring out of total possible outcomes or chances. Okay, now a great way to define this or to show you this is by using dice. So I've got some of my son's dice here, and we're going to talk about it a little bit with the dice. So here we go. Yeah, don't mind my sweatpants and my awesome slippers. I'm definitely filming this in my pajamas. Okay, so here we go. So I've got my one die here, and remember there are 6 possible outcomes on this dice, 1 through 6. So that means if I roll this dice, here we go, I rolled a 3. I had a 1/6 chance of getting a 3. There were 6 possible outcomes, and the chance of getting that 3, right, I could only get my 3 one way. So that was my total possible, those are my chances of an outcome occurring, 1, and my total possible outcomes was 6. So my possibility, my probability was 1/6. Oftentimes probabilities are written as fractions. Let's do that one more time. So let's say this time, okay, let's see what I roll. I got a 3 again. Wow, okay, so I got a 3. So once again, right, that was a 1/6 chance of happening. I had one possible outcome I wanted, 3, and I had 6 possible total outcomes, so 1/6 probability. Now, this time I'm going to roll 2 dice, and that's going to change the possible outcomes, okay? Because now I've got more than 12 possible outcomes, right? I could get, for instance, I could get 1 and 1, or 1 and 2, that's 3, right? Or 1 and 3, or 1 and 4, or 1 and 5, or 1 and 6, or, they go on, right? There's tons and tons of possibilities here. So now, So now the possibilities, the total number of possibilities have changed, but also so have the number of outcomes. So now our probability is going to become much more complex because I've got 2 numbers in here, right? So that's going to change how that works. Now, what are we going to be doing problem-wise? Well, oftentimes probability problems in math books don't really revolve around dice. They revolve around these instances that would never actually happen in real life, right? They're talking about like, oh, I've got 20 marbles in a sack and 10 are green. What chance do you have of picking a green marble? Well, these problems are pretty easy because they're going to give you all the information you need so that you can figure the answer out, right? So for probability, you need the chance, right, the outcome that you want, and the total possible chances. Well, in this instance, right, there are 20 possible chances. You've got 20 marbles you can pick out of this sack. And they want to know what's your chance of getting a green marble, and there's 10. So that means that there's only 10 things that you want to have happen. So that means your probability is 10 out of 20, or 1/2, 50%. There's a 50% chance you're going to pull a green marble out of that sack. Okay? Now, there are harder problems of this when it comes to probability, and that's when they might give you this kind of problem, where they say there are 17 marbles in a sack, 12 are blue, and 5 are red. What are the chances of getting a red and then a blue marble? Well, now things have changed. They're asking what's going to happen if you pull one out, and then you have to get another one. Okay? So let's see what would happen. Let me adjust here. Okay. So in the first probability, they're saying, what are the chances of getting a red marble? Okay, well, there were 17 possible chances, and red was 5, so there was a 5/17th chance of getting red. Now, after that, you've taken one of those marbles out. So now in the next draw, when you're going for the blue marble, you only have 16 left. That's kind of challenging for some kids to get behind, right? If you're taking the thing out, all of a sudden now you don't have it anymore, okay? So now there's only 16 on the bottom, but there's still 12 blue marbles left. So now you've got 12/16 of a chance of getting a blue marble. So how do you find the overall probability of finding a red and a blue? You need to multiply those 2 fractions together. Now luckily 12/16 is reducible to 3/4, which makes our math a little bit easier. So we've got 5/17 times 3/4. So we're going to get 15 on the top there. And then 17 times 4 is 56, and I don't think that's reducible. So there's a 56th chance of getting a red and then a blue marble. So remember, folks, probability is all about figuring out the chance of an outcome occurring out of total possible outcomes. And there's lots of ways these problems can appear, but they still will end up boiling down to finding out the total number of chances and the chance that you want to get. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. We'll probably come back to probability at another point. It's a little bit more complex problems. But until then, good luck. See you soon.